Bal'a malanore. It's that time of the week again, before the weekly reset, where I'm gonna do some things that, I need to do before Wednesday arrives with the reset. And what I'm gonna do now is a little bit of Saltheril Soiree. Let's teleport there. Because, I want to get exalted with all of the sub-factions. And last week was the first week I tried to do the same thing, to do Saltheril Soiree on a Tuesday, but I ended up not being able to do it. So it was the first week that I could not do the daily quests or the weekly quests. So, where am I going?
Our honored guest has returned.
Now, just for the
delightful.
for lore reasons,
our glasses in good cheer.
I always like to greet him, just to get a bit more immersed in the game. And I really didn't like this guy back in TBC. Thought he was a bit of a jerk. But turns out he was right all along, preserving Blood Elf culture while they were rebuilding, and his nobility
treat my wares with
shenanigans. Do I have anything to buy here? No, let's just go, because the only sub-faction that I have missing is, it's with the Blood Knights. I'm currently at Trendsetter, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to the maximum level today, but I can just do it tomorrow.
Make yourself comfortable. Al-Di'el, Shala.
I really need to get that fountain. I'm currently working on it, leveling up alchemy on my warlock. And wait, what am I doing? I get distracted every time I'm recording. Apparently I cannot multitask.
What needs bring you here? With perseverance, strength. We shall not falter.
We're gonna get all the quests from him, because everyone else is already...
May the eternal sun guide you.
Yeah.
Glory to the
I'm already exalted with them.
Anubalore Dalana. We endure.
We endure.
Or at the luminary level. Wait, what?
With perseverance.
That's strange.
Bal'a
was that
malanore.
Oh.
Glory to the Sindora.
Okay.
Bal'a malanore. We shall not falter.
Let's go with you then. Ooh, I don't like this. I really don't like these quests where you have to complete 100%. In the end, they're probably the same as if you had a specific number of mobs to kill, but I don't know, it just feels longer. Yeah, let's just... Let's just freeze them. I do hope Blizzard doesn't nerf Ray of Frost. They've already nerfed our shields. And I'm not even a Frost mage, I'm a Fire mage, but you know what happened, right? Weakest spec. I've heard someone saying that that's normal. and then they buff up Fire Mage on Season 2. I'm not sure that's true or not. I personally think that Arcane and Fire Mage should be, you know, just like back in TPC, the strongest classes in the game. Just because the most powerful beings in Azeroth are always mages. You have the Guardian. You have Queen Ashara. And I also think that if your class is just, you know, is only able to DPS, like mages, hunters, warlocks, they should be at the top.
I can't carry anymore.
Otherwise, what's the appeal? You wear cloth. You have very little resistance and stamina compared to plate armor. And the way things worked was, well, you have less defense, but you have a higher, a bigger offense.
Smugglers have no place in Eversong. Let the ashes of their shipments deliver the message.
I don't remember this quest. I mean, of course I've done several involving these sailors, but they really drop these things. I really love it when a ground element blocks me from teleporting. Because that little curb here. It's really annoying. The thing is, I said I wanted to be exalted with all of the sub-factions. But the thing is, people had a bug, like a good bug, in the beginning of the expansion, where you would... Like, there's a... I think it's Life of the Party, or is it The Party Must Go On? Yeah, it's Life of the Party, where you had to reach Exalted with all of the sub-factions. But for whatever reason, the Blood Knights were already ticked in the achievement, so even though you were not Exalted with them, you already got them for the achievement, for whatever reason. Probably a bug. So yeah, I already do have the mount, because then I worked on getting exalted with the other ones first, and then I left the Blood Knights for last because, well, they were already marked as completed for the achievement, for the requirements. I don't know if everyone had that, but I know some people had.
I
Next
need
time
to
they shall think
target something
twice
first.
before
I really like
sullying
these
our
types of
shores with their
quests
filth.
where you just mount on something. And then you bombard everyone below. I think it's a bit refreshing. Because honestly, it bothers me when you have like I have kind of a high item level, 284. And in my opinion, you know, these mobs here that are not from dungeons or whatever, or from a raid, I think that you should just, you know, one-hit them. I don't think you should use your full rotation just to kill these, you know, these insignificant trash. What is that? Oh, okay. And yeah. So that's why I think those quests are nice. You also have one right here where we have just to fly through the butterflies, the circles for the Forest Riders. And it doesn't take much effort. And it's a nice break from all the endless grinding in the game. And it could just teleport to Silver Moon, right? And then, yeah, but the loading screen would take longer than flying there. This looks really nice. So. I rarely use mine. Where are they? What? And I still have 1,000? What?
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Okay, let me do something. I should have gone to the bank, but yeah. How many can I put in there?
I can't carry anymore.
What is this? Is that shoulder? What is that? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the rest.
Potential customer!
I'm also leveling up my priest's tailoring. But yeah, they made everything worse now. Everything is harder to get. Everything is harder to obtain. Now cloth, you can only loot it if you're a tailor yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. You know, because then I can make more bags for all of my characters. I don't even have space left on my thing. Because the thing is, I played Warcraft from 2005 and until the end of Battle for Azeroth. on my US account. I don't know why I made a US account, but I did. And Blizzard and all of its brilliance and high IQ and foreshadow, they didn't have a simple button where you could just switch regions, right?
I'm out of range.
So I had to create a brand new account in Europe. So I had to start fresh. After many years of, achievements collected and mounts and characters made and professions leveled up and everything you can imagine, right?
Get something first.
So now I'm having to level up everything again. And it's quite overwhelming, trying to get everything back again. And some things I will never have on this account because they were exclusive to either achievements that no longer can be obtained, or promotions, or whatever calendar events like WoW anniversaries or the beginning of an expansion. Like one of my favorite mounts was the Deathwing one, and of course you can no longer obtain it.
It's too far away.
And I don't know, I think all this stupidity started back in Dragonflight. I did not play that expansion. I think it's one of the worst expansions. And when I came back to WoW, it was just... the professions had changed a lot. And I didn't even intend to come back to World of Warcraft. Because I left when they announced what they were going to do to the Blood Elves back in Shadowlands. In the name of diversity, they will change an entire race just to please a group of people. They also hired this. What was the name of her position again? I don't know, diversity officer, something like that. And then they changed the Blood Elves and it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this game anymore. And I didn't. And then I saw that they announced that the Blood Elves would be at the center of an expansion in a way that wasn't, pathetic, like the Burning Crusade, where they made Blood Elves just, basically drug addicts. I mean, it's not a surprise really when you look at the guys that created the story. It's almost like they were trying to subvert Tolkien's vision because obviously, I mean, they say it themselves, right? That the Tolkien was their inspiration. But then they took the orcs and made them and turned them into, they tried to make them look cool. I mean, I've always hated them. They're basically cowards invading other worlds for resources because they're too incompetent to have their own, to keep their own world from collapsing. which is you know, a very familiar theme. You know, having a bunch of orcs trying to invade somewhere, and then if you fight them, they're gonna call you. They're gonna call you names. They're gonna call you, I don't know. They're gonna say you have no honor, that you're a coward, or absurd things like that. I hope that you can listen to what I'm saying and understand what I really want to say without saying it on YouTube. But I've always hated the orcs, and what Blizzard did was they took the orcs, they put a blonde woman there fighting for them, betraying her father, which is also very, very characteristic, right? And they tried to make them, you know, heroes and cool, and these strong warriors, which never worked for me. I've always despised them, always hated them. Back in Warcraft, I used to like the elves more, the night elves, which is why I started playing as a night elf back in 2005. But it's the opposite of the Lord of the Rings, right? Where the orcs are the enemy. Here they try to make the orcs honorable. Like, what's honorable in invading another world and killing women and children? And then they made the elves into these weaklings addicted to magic. And I've always disliked that. And then when I heard that Midnight would make elves like the center of everything, and they would revamp Silvermoon and Eversong, I thought to myself, well, maybe I should check it out. But you have to remember that I haven't played the game since they added the diverse I call them the fake elves, like this one here. I mean, I think almost all of them. This one, like, what the hell is this? What the Jesus Christ! Look, it's like stepping out of your apartment in Germany. I mean, your house in your neighborhood in what is it called again? Razor Hills? Whatever. You think I would memorize the name of a horde neighborhood?
With perseverance, strength. Sure.
Hosts to the Blood Knights, stalwart
Host.
devotees of the light and defenders of Eversong. Anu Belor Delana.
Anu Belore Delna. You can't even say it right, Saltheril. Oh, I got to Luminary.
With perseverance, strength.
Okay. So now the achievement doesn't feel stolen.
Are you planning a purchase? Return when you need more.
What is this? Void Light? Yeah. Warm teak dye. Okay, hero veteran. No, I don't need that. But I can disenchant it. I should have sold these crystals in the beginning because I barely used them. And they were like, I don't know, 3,000 each. Now they're like 600 or something, 900. I still have late... What? Do I have more somewhere else? Oh, I have there. Okay. Well, I've already started it since I've started, I'm gonna finish it. Can you get out of my way, chandelier? Thank you. What is that?
Glory to the Sindorai.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Do come back again.
Glory to the Sindorai.
I never know how to say it.
Anu Balor Delana.
Because in Lament of the Highborn, it's Sindore. Then people say Sindorai, Sindorai, Sindore.
My goods are one of a kind.
I think Sindore sounds
May
more
my
elvish.
goods serve you well.
So, I think... Should I buy this? I saw some YouTuber using this as a window.
Return when
The
you
thing
need
is,
more.
I don't have more space. The budget is really low.
May my goods serve you well.
My house is level 9, and I've used up almost all of my budget. And I haven't finished a single room. And of course we have this bug here. I don't know if it's a bug, but you have to reload to make it work. I think I only bought 2, right? Well, yeah, that's it. It was nice finishing it. Now I don't think I have the need to come back here. Unless I want to get more
Are you planning a purchase?
void light. More. Do I need this? I don't know.
Treat my wares with care.
Wait, let me check what I need. So I'm gonna show you the house. Now the exterior is terrible.
The people have completed our endeavor. Visit the trader.
Blizzard
while
has
they still
no
linger.
domes available, so I had to improvise, and I don't like improvising. It looks ridiculous. So I put these 2 tents here to act like it's one of those domes. And here I wanted to put the rotunda. Let me show it to you. The rotunda. Light infused rotunda. So this one here. And I used to be able to put this outside. Now I can't. Hopefully with the new patch, when they allow light to be placed outside, this is gonna be... Because this one, you can still put it outside, but not this one. And I wanted to put it there. I actually wanted to put it there to cover that dead tree. But yeah, it's pretty ugly. I wanted to make an entire garden here. And then put this thing there. And this rotunda there. And then connect them with some steps. But as you can see, I've already reached the budget limit. So this is like in the lore, my characters have their own lore. And most of my characters are just a bunch of siblings. And their parents got killed during the Second War and also during the Scourge invasion. One parent died during the Second War and the other one during the Scourge invasion. So I'm thinking of removing that because it's just taking up space. Those honor stones. So this is the entrance and it's not even... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's finished. The living room. So originally I had put walls, like the silver moon walls here, inside the stone. So just the bottom would be visible and the bottom is golden like this. So it's just like this golden here. And so instead of white, it would be golden, and only this round part would be white. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how nothing is finished. So there should be a red carpet here from the Dragonflight expansion, but I haven't reached Renown level 10 yet because, well, like I said, I didn't play the expansion. Yeah, this is supposed to be my personal Sunwell. And, yeah, there's a light item that I want to put here that I'm missing. I also wanted to decorate the floors. Use mostly carpet. Red, dark red ones to create a nice effect. Or also these walls here and then place them horizontally. But I don't have enough budget. Look, I have 4.1k out of 4.3 and I haven't finished most of my rooms. I also want to get the red crystal that you get from an achievement from a battleground. So this is supposed to be like a window, and I should put plants here. And also grab those rugs to make a fake sky. And I think Blizzard should have created like a sky dome already. But there are many items that they should have created for housing that they didn't. But I think most of these items are from Dragonflight. So this is my Paladin's room. This is the bathroom. And I think I can put... How many do I have? I have 3. Yeah, I think I can put this one here. These things are very temperamental. Depending on where, on what you're facing, if you try to rotate them, they won't rotate in a way that they just face straight up. So, okay. Now it's right in the middle. Nothing's clipping. This is the priest. You have an arrow here. I actually made a bit of a complex window here, but it was just using a lot of budget, and yeah, so I removed it. The budget should be, I don't know, at least double what we have. And I think the new patch is just gonna add budget for the exterior area. So I started doing the bathroom and I haven't come close to finishing it. Gotta put furniture in here, which I haven't. So now you have Dalaran here. You can tell which place is which through the painting. So here you have, well, a light post, a lamp. So lamp, light leads to the holy priest and the paladin's chambers. And Dalaran leads to, well, my own bedroom, the mage, and also the mage tower that I wanted to build. That it's not going to be possible, right? Because of the budget. And I've waited until I reached level 8 to start building the house, because I knew the budget would not be enough on lower levels. And then I reached level 9 and it's still not enough. And as you can see, the house is not even that, it's not that opulent as I intended it to be. So I still don't know if I leave the windows like that or like that, which one is better. Of course, this one hides the carpets better. And of course I haven't finished anything yet. I haven't finished any of these rooms. Here's going to be the bathroom. I think this is one of the like mildly useful things that you have in housing. You can do that. Doesn't affect gameplay in any way, but yeah. So what I wanted to do here, I wanted to make it circular, right? Because you don't have a circular room that does this, that goes up or down one floor. So you didn't see it because I already deleted it, but I put these stones here all around in a circle, and then I'll have 2 ramps, one on each side going down, and the ramps will be all
I need to get
filled
closer.
with those blue crystals that you saw, right? To imitate like the staircase, the railings that you have in the background of your login screen. If you have a blood elf, you know what I'm talking about. So I have some items spread here, and I know I'm not going to be able to create the room the way I intended, because the way I intended was I will make it round, but here where you have these walls, they would actually be windows, and I think I can still make that, but like here in the middle I would have one of those teleportation orbs, and then there I would have some sort of bed, but not for sleeping, just for relaxing, and everything would be, the walls would not be walls, actually they would be this here. There'll be these bookshelves, this bookcase made by Inscription. That's also why I am leveling up Inscription on my priest. This takes 5 points. So I wanted to make the walls out of this. Just that. All the way here. So because of the placement budget, I won't be able to do that. Now, if you go, let me show you this is supposed to be the kitchen. I just have the items laying there, but I haven't even, you know, I haven't even placed any furniture, and all of this was supposed to be those open windows with plants and trees. And here, for my paladin and for my priest, you have the little chapel. Now, my first idea was to create one of those daylight areas, you know, with the dome, and create a cathedral from scratch. And yeah, I thought for whatever reason that the budget would allow me to do that. So here I'm basically testing the... I don't really like to have these... maybe I'll cover them, the framing, with some Blood Elf furniture, because I really don't like to have the Nightborn items here. They don't match. And all of this was supposed to be just windows. I don't know if you can visualize what I'm saying, but you have a window here, and then it makes like a curve, just like I can make a curve of walls, but of windows instead. But we don't have this shape of window or this color. And the elven windows, they're very annoying because they're very bright, right? So these windows here, it's very bluish, and it defeats the rest of the composition. Like, it defeats the purpose, and it messes with the rest of the composition. I wanted to like, you know, when you go to a church and you have a painting here on this area and another one here, and I wanted to put their paintings there, but because of the frame, you cannot actually do it. Now here, this is... So none of the rooms here look the way I wanted, except for this one, which is not finished, by the way. This is the room that I... one of the first rooms that I created, that I decorated, after that entrance hall. The only thing that's missing here, that I still don't have it, is the fountain. Because like I said, I'm leveling up alchemy on my warlock. So now you can see the 4 chairs are here. Only this one is here, has a hidden meaning. An inside joke that only I get. I think I'll remove these. So you can see the you know, I tried to recreate, because that's something else we don't have. Like, they made Blood Elf items, but basically nothing for the plants, right? Have those yellow plants, the ones that float, and there's a sort of a pine tree that's like yellow, and then it has some sort of light green effect that goes around, spiraling across around the pine tree. But I think I'm going to remove that. One, because, well, it doesn't look exactly like it, and also because of the budget. And then I'm going to put some... Oh, that's what I needed to buy. I wanted to put this here. I have one left. So I'm going to put one here and one there. And I also wanted to, you know, this effect here with the the tables. I wanted to recreate that here as well, but well, budget. I was thinking of removing these marble things, not the ones at the top, just these ones, and also the ones here, because when I put the fountain here, I don't think they'll be needed. And then I noticed that my budget was very... I'll probably remove this. I put it there recently. So in front of the... Oh, right, I forgot this. So here we have my... what was supposed to be my trophy room or my vault. And originally I wanted to be 4, you know, one of those. Let me show it to you. The circular one, but the small one. The octagon room, but the small. Well, the medium would work as well, but there will be no budget for that. I think they're going to increase that budget, though, the room budget. So yeah. And then I'm thinking of how am I going to cover this? Because I don't think we have a vault type of door. And here is the only other room that is almost fully finished. There's just one little item that I'm thinking of putting here. So yeah, that's the living room. It's mostly purple. That's intentional. And then I don't know if you've noticed, but the corridor that leads to the daylight area, you know, the flowers are all warm in tone. Then you have the one that leads to the nighttime area with the dark blue and purple flowers. And this was done recently because I already knew that the budget was not going to be enough. So this is why it looks way more simple. But it's not finished as well. My original idea was to have like 2 ramps going up here and here. And then you have like one of those floating gazebos. And one of them, like this here, would be floating actually. And then you have a telescope looking at the moon. And the telescope, I don't have any. So, but there's going to be one here. And also the harp, when I make it, it's going to be here. So you have the lyre there. Yeah, coffee. So yeah. And I think that's it. The church there was supposed to have... So here you just have one of those rooms that's like a cross, right? But originally, I wanted to add... Where is it? Here. I wanted to add this hallway here to make it like a proper cross. I mean, if you look at it, it still looks like a cross because it has this tiny room, the closet one here, serving as the entrance, but it also makes it longer. So it looks more like a cross. And I had to add that to be able to put that room here. Otherwise, the dome would not let it. And honestly, if you come here, this is a hint that, I don't know, may be useful to you. But if you come here, and you place this closet. If you try to connect to add this cross-shaped room to the closet, the game will not let you. So what you can do is that you can come here or here somewhere else that allows you to create the cross-shaped room. Then you make it, and then you click on it and drag it here, and then you'll be able to have it placed there. If you try to make one from the closet room, because there's no space technically here because of the dome, the game will not let you. But if you create it somewhere else and drag it, then you can do it. And I did the same. I did the same with this one. Actually, this one didn't even need that. And I used the same technique, and it worked. So yeah, that's my little Blood Elf estate. And I also wanted to cover this marble here with carpets, like dark blue or dark red. But again, the budget doesn't allow it. Oh, and also I have to cover, the same way I have the carpets here. I wanted to put them there, and also here on this area. Let's hope Blizzard increases, not just increases the budget, because increasing it by, I don't know, 500 or 50 as they've done outside, that would not be enough. They have to double it, not just increase it by a small amount. And that's it. Well, let's go back to Silver Moon and buy the little lamp. I also haven't gotten the female statue. Apparently you loot that from chests, and so far I haven't. But now, honestly, I don't know where I'm gonna put them. Do you sell them, or is it the other guy? It's you.
Return when you need more.
Well, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed our little Blood Elf activities, and I'll see you next time.